国の不大物は獲物になる You could be hunted This line is そんな鳥だって Here is winner 勝者が答えになってゆくだけ全て break up break up 壊して Burn it burn it その声を響かせ歪んで break up break up 未来に Burn it burn it 決まってもないとしても
Chained onto me, my adolescent dreams, pulling, drags me deep. All my body exposed, marked up by your shadows. Tightened up, numb your senses, no fairness is needed for pigs. Laughter's above, playful smiles, die gets wrong. Bathed in sorrow, my sorrow is spelled upon your flesh. To the last of your kind, to reclaim what's rightfully Will you be disappointed that I'm not who I used to be? Will you hold me tightly? Chained onto me, my adolescent dreams, pulling, dragged me deep. All my body exposed, marked up by your shadows. Piece by piece the tables turn and turn again in this eternal game. Biscuits with clotted cream and milk tea, time to roll your D20. Gods nor demons ready to admit defeat. Eat up country cheese, they're not that much smarter than us. Laughter's above.
Hi everybody. I'm back. I came to the door, and I came back in, and my kitty is meowing at me. So Bubba is here right now. Hey, Bubs, come here. Here. Oopsies. Come here. Oh, he's laying down. And I want to show everybody you. Houses. He's rolling around. Oh, this is the boy. Say hi, Bubs. Say hi to everybody. Alright, he's off to do Bubba things. Okay. I really need to fix my vape. Tired of smoking cigars. Did I say cigarettes? Cigars. I've been having a cigar every now and again while my vape is out of here. And also a cigarette from time to time. Where's my money? Oh. Fix your hair, dye it dark purple. I know I need to get a fucking haircut. I know. I love him. I love him too, Mackenzie. Did my live stream go down at some point? It died? I figured it did. Because I tried to watch it on my phone and it was fucking weird. Anyways, back to it. Oh yeah, the overlay. My bad. Have you been streaming on Twitch? Yes, I have been. Got an intense question because I've been playing for the last few days. Shoot. Am I sick? My voice is different? Nope. Same old GFC. What's different about my voice? Would you ever A-TEC with like 6 to 8 traps, since that subtracts the most from your initial total? Like, could that make it much faster? No, it won't make it much faster. It won't make it much faster at all. If you do A-TECs with like 6 to 8 trap cards, it honestly won't make it any faster. Because the amount of time that you're going to be spending just activating the traps. I mean, it could be slightly faster, but in general, it's just not all that much faster. It would be a little bit faster, but not by much. Not by much. Remove the hoodie and show us the black shirty, my boy. Yeah, that is very fast to get your first MVD. Hero Purge. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Probably orange creamsicle, if I'm being honest. Orange cream. Like it a lot. Only orange creamsicle, not just orange, but orange creamsicle. My favorite. Wanted to thank you, by the way. I played Forbidden Memories when I was like 5 or 6 on the PS1 and just recently found your channel here on YouTube and instantly ordered the game on Amazon. Amazon is selling FM? Wow. Nice, dude. I'm really happy about that, though. Creamsicle? It's pretty much just orange and vanilla. Mixed. Think of it that way. A mix of orange and vanilla. It's really good. My favorite. Reset. I need to put in the two-headed King Rex. May as well. Reset. Play now. Ah! Favorite pizza? Chicken parm pizza. Pizza, but instead of tomato sauce, put marinara sauce on it. And then with chicken on top. My fave. Store in Berlin that uses Amazon to sell their games. Yeah, I'm from Germany, but you just love your knowledge and vids. I really appreciate that, Zero Purge. Comments like that make it all worth it, honestly. So thank you. The food reviews to be a thing here. Well, like that one time that I did a food review of like fucking Arby's and I was doing my real life stream. Good times. I had to delete that VOD, unfortunately. But that was a fun stream. Ooh. Yeah, FM on PAL consoles is slow, painfully. Your offer last year asked if you want some German candy to review on cam. I don't even remember getting that message from you. I apologize for not responding. I don't even remember. But yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that. Why not do a modded FM run sometime this month? I could do that. By the way, my birthday is in 10 days. Don't know if y'all knew that, but my birthday is on April 12th. The 12th of April is my birthday. So we'll do a birthday stream or something. Nine days for you? I see. Yours is in December? Ha. How old am I? I'm 21 right now, and in 10 days I will be 22. You knew how old I was, Em. You're a long-time viewer. You should have known. I thought I was much older than you. Yeah, I guess not, huh? Yeah, I'm only 21. Gonna be 22 on April 12th. Millennium Shield, Labyrinth Wall, valid options for S-TECs. So far, I don't have many traps or spell cards except for a few Umi, and I don't want to waste turns fusing Twinheaded. What do you mean, are they valid options for S-TECs? Oh, you mean like using them in order to deck the opponent out? I mean, I guess, if you really want to deck the opponent out, sure. Yeah, to stall out the game? Yeah, you could do that if you want to. That's just generally not something you want to do as it is. As long as you have one trap, you're gonna want to do it the fast way. You don't want to do S-TECs. Pretty much in this game, you never want to be getting S-TEC. S-TEC is a rank that you should never see. If you do see S-TEC, that means that you're wasting time, and you could be doing things much faster. You only want to be getting A-TECs. They're much faster to do. As long as you have a single trap that you can activate against Pegasus, like Invisible Wire, Acid Trap Hole, or Widespread Ruin, as long as you can activate the trap against Pegasus, who is, I'm assuming, who you want to be A-TECing, then yeah, that's what you want to be doing. YOLO, 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 here it comes, YOLO. Yes! Yeah, Regeki shouldn't be that big of a problem, though. As long as you keep his side of the field clear, then you don't have to worry about him playing Regeki. Every single turn when you're against Pegasus, just make sure that you kill all of his monsters. If he has no monsters, he can't play magics. But I mean, if you're doing S-TECs, then it's kind of hard, because the only way you can get a good monster out is by fusing, right? But you can't fuse because you need to stall. And you can't have your card count go lower than his. That's why you just don't do S-TECs at all. You don't stall out the game or do anything like that. You just do the fast A-TEC method. All you need is a single trap, and you can get A-TECs in 5 minutes per duel. What if Pegasus plays MBD? Then you're fucked. Either Regeki it immediately, or kill yourself immediately. I do not use an emulator now. I play on console. Yeah, if Pegasus plays MBD, then the fastest way to go about the duel, if he plays MBD, is if you can kill it that turn, then kill it. Like, if you can Regeki it or something, then do that. But if you aren't able to beat that MBD right as it's played, it's going to be faster to kill yourself. You could, toss 5 cards, put everything in defense, hope that you draw Regeki, but 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose anyway, and it's gonna make the duel a complete nightmare. It's so much smarter to just fucking kill yourself if you can't beat it right away. How does one know which equip cards match with which monster cards? Memory, that's all. For the most part, there are, like, patterns with some of them, obviously, like Dragon Treasure working on dragon monsters, but they also work on dinosaurs, but not every dinosaur. So, like, for the most part, it's memory. Pegasus has 3 MBDs. every single duelist in this game has 3 of every card in their deck. Potentially. They could have up to 3. So if you see any person play any card in this game, they could play 3 of them in that duel. If Pegasus plays MBD, right, he could have any card that the enemy has in their deck, they could play up to 3. Pegasus has Regeki, that means he can play up to 3. Pegasus has MBD, that means he can play up to 3. Seto Third has Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, that means he can have up to 3. It's like that on every duelist. Never knew that? Yep, that is very true. 2 days to 100% this game takes definitely more than 2 days. Takes a little bit more than 3 days, honestly. Watched you review your first FM speedrun last week. That was something. Was that recorded here or on Twitch and just uploaded here? Kind of flew under my radar. I streamed that here, I think. How is FM hard mode? Fucking hard. Not to mention a new version of it was just released, which makes things even harder. God damn it, dude. I won 3 of these cards so far. 3 two-headed King Rexes. I actually didn't draw a single one of them last duel, and I have 2 of them in here. That's funny. At least it's 1600 and I can get rid of some shitty 700 attackers. What's the strongest memory I can recall about this game? Like, strongest memory? I mean, I don't really know. I have lots of memories about this game. I've been speedrunning it since 2013. So, I have a lot of memories in that time. Yeah, the 100% category is mostly RNG. So it's kind of a fun category in that regard. Any percent with RNG manipulation is a lot of skill now, so we can speedrun this game in a skill-based way now, which is really cool. But doing these is still just as, still really fun. Earned a sub, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Electro? I keep wanting to say Electro, but I know that's not right. What's your favorite card design-wise, and what's your favorite card in general? They are both the same, and that would be Hain. Love me some Hain. All around, baby. I'm guessing this category lets you pause. Yes, it does let you pause. So I will not be sitting here for 88 hours straight. Electric Snake. Me likey. I now have a Thunder in this deck, which is something I sorely needed. No, that's not true, Tony. It wasn't on purpose. Yeah, I just realized I have raised body heat and 3 two-headed King Rexes. Pretty interesting. Electro Alley, I get you. Okay. I apologize, I'm terrible with pronunciations of names. Do you prefer running a hundo or any percent attempts if you don't have to reset for 2 hours but actually get a good head start on? I mean, it's I don't know which one I prefer doing. 100% is more laid back. Like, it's not that I prefer doing one or the other. I think it's more along the lines of each run has its own time and place. Like, there's a time and a place for me to do 100% runs, and there's a time and a place for me to do any percent runs. Right now, I'm just feeling like I want to chill back and do a more relaxed type run that I don't really have to focus on too much. That's 100%. But on days when I, you know, really want to grind and try to get a world record and want something more skill-based that requires more focus, then I'll do any percent. Do I play other Yu-Gi-Oh games? No, I don't. Major Review has the Hain Scythe in it because I remembered you have large PB for that card. Yeah, dude, I love Hain. Hain is just, you know, beautiful. I need to be able to defend just in case, so... Will you try to get an SGDQ this year? That's already too late. I decided not to submit to SGDQ this year. The games list is already out though, so I couldn't submit now even if I wanted to. But yeah, I decided against SGDQ. I will submit to ESA this year, though. A lot of Monster Energy, if only you had a sponsor. I'm sponsored by a vaping company. Which is funny, because my vape is currently broken, so I can't even vape right now, but I am sponsored by a vaping company. Oh, I see why it says I'm playing Super Meat Boy now. In the title, it says Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. But the game is listed as Super Meat Boy. I forgot to change that. Yeah, that's my fault. Go to RPG Limit Break and do a co-op hundo. Is that even a thing? Which one is ESA? I only know HGDQ and SGDQ. ESA is pretty much the European version of Awesome Games Done Quick. It's the largest European assembly for speedrunners. It's pretty much the Europe version of HGDQ. Yep, there is indeed a European one. Oh, I can almost make a Twinheaded here. Alright, I'm gonna do something weird. He's gonna fuse. Good. He's taking the bait, boys. He took the bait. Now all we need to do is draw fusion material for Twinheaded. Could be anything. A plant, a zombie, a rock. Come on. That works. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't work. And I'm like, wait, yes, it does. Because I could do double spellcaster into Kaminari first. Bam. First Twinheaded of the Roan. Bait taken. Pog, dude. Get jebaited. by making it a mobile exclusive. That would be terrible. Arlen is a pretty cool card to win. What if you win the hardest cards drop rate to get in the first duels? And this would be a very good run. Yeah, I've played this game on my phone before. It's not terrible. This game doesn't play terribly on mobile, but exclusively playing it on mobile, I don't know about that. Look at this. Am I an iPhone or an Android boy? I'm an Android boy. Because I have brain cells and they work. Yeah, that's right. Shots fired at Apple. I hate Apple. Apple's a terrible company. Yeah, even less than that. I didn't actually mean to do this. Meant to fuse something else. Ah, it worked out. Yeah, anything other than going to anything Apple. Stay away from Apple and you are, you're a good boy. Getting Labyrinth, Tank, MBD, and Red Eyes on the first duel. Yeah, that would be very crazy indeed. 248,000 star chips. That's pretty crazy. Annoying. Best phone brand in my opinion? I've always been a Samsung boy. I've been with the Samsung Galaxy line of phones for, you know, for a very long time now. I've always loved the Galaxy phones. I currently have the Galaxy S9 Plus or whatever. I've had this phone for about a year now since it came out. I'll probably switch to the S10 when my contract is up, which should be in about a year, other year. Probably to save time if I had the gas chocolate mousse. Why not switch to Note? I'm not really interested in switching. I have no reason to switch to a Note. I don't really like the Note phones. I don't really want a phone that big. Can you get every card by doing the password thing? No, you cannot. There are a lot of cards that you cannot purchase at all. That would definitely suck, Revolver. Yeah, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is an example of a card that you cannot purchase, regardless of how many star chips you have. This was a good duel. Oops. Not like it matters. I'm going for Monster Egg, by the way. You guys are wondering what card I really want from this guy. Obviously, I really want Dragons and Thunders as well. Like, Crawling Dragon number 2, Wicked Dragon with your Sats Head, Laloon. I don't think he draws Laloon. Electric Snake, he does. Cards like that I'm going for, but the main reason that I'm here and not somewhere else is Monster Egg. Yeah, that would literally take like 5 years, Tony. Well, it would take less than 5 years if you played non-stop. If you played constantly, it would obviously take less than 5 years. Like, if you played 8 hours a day, it would obviously take less, but, factoring in, you know, having a life, it would take more than 5 years for me. The worst game ever? I'm glad you came into a stream of it, my dude. Thank you. Sometimes when I'm on YouTube, I decide to watch people play the worst game ever as well. Sometimes you just get in the mood to watch somebody play the game that you despise. You know what I mean? Yeah, this game fucking sucks, dude. Let's see here. What is the most difficult card to get in this run? There's a couple. But probably... I don't know. Yeah, the 4s at Haishin are all equal. They're all equally difficult. So, Kazajin, Suijin, Sangha of the Thunder, Exodia the Forbidden isn't actually not as hard as those, because I can get it from Seto 2 at a higher rate, so not them. Now, Summon Skull's really easy, because it's just a fusion. Summon Skull I only have to fuse, so that's very easy to do. You can't get Summon Skull as a card otherwise. It's not possible in this game to get Summon Skull as like a card. You can't win Summon Skull anywhere. You can't buy Summon Skull. The only way to get Summon Skull in this game is by fusing it. That's it. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Now, I mean, if we're talking about which card is the absolute hardest to, like, win in this run, then that's a tie between the 4s on Haishin. It's like a couple-way tie. Talking about card overall, like Fusion and all, then it would be Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. because it requires... Well, no, it would be Gate Guardian. Duh. Gate Guardian would be the most difficult then. Mainly because it requires me having Song of the Thunder, Kazujin, and Suijin, which are all 4s. So those 3 cards, Song of the Thunder, Kazujin, and Suijin, are all 3 tied for the most difficult cards for me to win in this run. And you need all 3 of them in order to do the Gate Guardian ritual for this speedrun. Making Gate Guardian the most difficult single card to obtain by any means in this run. Yeah, Harpies Pet Dragon, Labyrinth Tank. Curry box you can buy. You don't want to buy it, obviously, because it costs like 1,000, but you can. It's also worth noting that any card that costs max star chips, so any card that costs 999,999 star chips is considered unobtainable for this speedrun. Like, if the only way to get the card is by buying it for 999,000 for 1,000,000 star chips, if the only way to get the card is by purchasing it for 1,000,000 star chips, then for all intent and purposes, that card is not obtainable. Obviously. Like, this speedrun doesn't count those cards. Obviously. If it only took 400... Well, yeah. You would need more for the speedrun, but that's still pretty good. That rule makes sense? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. What was that card you can only buy? Seiaru is what you're thinking of. Well, there's actually a bunch of cards in this, there's a bunch of cards in this run that you can only get by purchasing it. There are a couple cards in this game that the only way to get them is by buying it. So there's a couple cards where you can't win it, you can't fuse it, and you can't ritual summon it, which means the only way to get it is by buying it, and it doesn't cost max star chips. It doesn't cost 1,000,000 star chips. So we have to buy all those. And the most expensive and I guess high profile card that's like that is Seiaru, pretty much. Seiaru you cannot win Seiaru from any duelist. You cannot fuse Seiaru. And you cannot ritual summon Seiaru. The only way to get Seiaru is by purchasing it for 1,700 star chips. So that's one of the biggest, that's the biggest purchase we actually make in this speedrun, is Seiaru for 1,700. You have to buy it. And there's a couple other miscellaneous cards that you have to purchase. But I don't remember them all offhand because most of them are just stupid shit like Flying Penguin. Barrel Lily doesn't count because you can start with it in the starting deck. That's another metric, by the way. Cards that, like, I would add that in too. So cards that you can't win anywhere, fuse anywhere, ritual summon, or start with in the opening deck. You can start with Barrel Lily, as you can see. I have it. Any other cards in that category? Yeah, there's a bunch of other cards in that category, but most of, like, all of the other cards in that category are, like, super low star chip cards. Like, only cost, like, 20 or 30 star chips. Like I said, stupid shit, like fucking Three-Legged Zombie or, Flying Penguin. Cards like that. Speedrun Forbidden Memories 2? No, I only speedrun in good games. Forbidden Memories 2 is a shit game, in my opinion. Hi, Bubba. Oh, you brought your mousey in for me. He brought his mouse in. Just for me. Good boy, thank you. A little toy mouse. He brought it in for me. He came in with his mouth and he came in with it in his mouth and he just dropped it at my feet. You're such a good boy. You're walking away now? Take your mousey with you. I appreciate it. Don't look at me like that. Here. Hey. Go get it. Good boy. Good boy. That's not what FM2 is, Tyler Rhodes. FM2 is a completely... I mean, it is just FM, but all of the cards are different. All of the mechanics are different. You're thinking of a different mod. You're thinking of, like, mod 15 or something. I don't even know what mod it is, but there are mods of this game where it's literally just this game, except you can get all of the unobtainables. That's not what FM2 is, though. FM2 has a completely different set of cards and, you know, has card effects. Everything is completely different. I only speedrun good games. Comparatively to FM2 is what I'm talking about. I only speedrun good games comparatively to FM2. This game, compared to FM2, is like a fucking saint. What about Randomizer? No thanks. Randomizer was fun for the couple hours I played it, but that's about it. It's not really something I would do long term. FM Randomizer, how does that work? All of the fusions are completely randomized. That's the main thing. So every time you start a brand new run of Forbidden Memories Randomizer, like, everything is completely different. All the cards that the enemy plays are completely randomized every time you play. All of the fusions are completely different. So in the regular game, this does nothing. In Randomizer, there's a chance this could make Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Right? It's all completely randomized. Hi, buddy. Hey. How are you? You gonna bring me to good luck? Hmm? Bring me to good luck, little boy? Up here. Here in my mouth. FM Randomizer with random fusions disabled sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I would really like an FM game where everything is the same except for the drop lists. Just make it so only the drops are random. Everything else. Exactly what M just said. Make it so only the drops are randomized. That would be a lot of fun. Because then you would have to figure out, you would have to farm a little bit of everybody to figure out who drops what. Going through campaign would be like, you know, it'd be so hype at the end of every duel. If that exists, if this mod exists that I'm talking about right now, it exists. Is that what FM Scrambler is, M? I will literally stop this run right now to play that, if that exists. Because that sounds fun as fuck! I will literally play that right now. That exists? It exists. Alright, I'm playing that right now. I want to play that right now. That sounds like a fun... Give me the GitHub, and I'm gonna play that right the fuck now. Because holy fuck, that sounds fun. Woo! I'm actually excited to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Wow! Oh, that sounds like so much fun, dude. Oh my god, dude. I know, Chocolate Mousse. This sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? Guys, this does not sound like a lot of fun. It's literally this game, right? Everything is the same, except all of the drop lists are completely randomized at the beginning of every run. So that means that Simon could potentially drop Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon for all I know. There's no way of knowing. The only way of knowing is by trying against some people. So if I go through the game in campaign and I find, oh, well, this guy just dropped Crawling Dragon number 2. Now I know I can win it there. So if nothing else, I can at least farm him for that card. And I'll just have to play with whatever the game gives me, really. This sounds like a lot of fun. You can customize... Oh, my fucking cock is so hard! My 2-inch peener is becoming a 3-inch peener, boys. This actually sounds like fun. Yeah. Let's do it. Hang on, I gotta save my time for this run. 1 hour, 24 minutes, 26 seconds, and 0.8 milliseconds. Copy that. Okay. Reset. Save splits. Save layout. Close splits. Do timer is walk off there. Okay, I'm actually going to work on getting this set up now. So I'm gonna throw the music and the countdowns. Maybe not a countdown screen. I'm gonna go. Hang on, 1 second. Hello again. Hang on a second. I need to copy my microphone. Copy. Hello. Okay, there we go. Yes, I'm going to change the stream title as well. I'm going to have to... Okay, so actually, here's what I'm going to do. Because, I need the title to change. The issue with that is that if I change the title now... then it's going to change this entire video's title to whatever I change it to. So people are going to click on FM Scrambler, and they're going to see an hour of 100% first. So I'm going to cut the stream right now, so that YouTube just stops this video and puts this up with this title, and then I'm going to restart the stream with the new title. Okay? Okay. So I will be right back with FM Scrambler.